What if we took the tallest mountain on Earth and placed it somewhere completely different? Not just another continent, but another world. Today, we're answering a mind-blowing question. What if Mount Everest was on the moon? Would it still be the tallest mountain? Would it even look the same? Or would it become something far more extreme? Let's find out. Mount Everest stands at 8,149 meters, or about 29,032 feet above sea level. That's nearly 9 kilometers high. To put that into perspective, it's taller than most airplanes fly. You could stack over 20 Empire State Buildings on top of each other. And yet, Everest is not the tallest mountain in the solar system. Not even close. But Everest has something special. It formed under Earth's gravity, atmosphere, and geology. Which means, if we move it somewhere else, everything changes. The moon may look calm and quiet, but it's a completely different environment. Here's what makes it so strange. Gravity is only 1/6 of Earth's. There is no atmosphere, no weather, no wind, no rain. Temperatures swing from 127 degrees Celsius to 173 degrees. And most importantly, there is nothing to erode mountains. On Earth, mountains are constantly being worn down by wind, rain, ice, landslides, but on the moon, once something is built, it can stay that way for millions, even billions of years. So here's the key question. What limits how tall a mountain can be? The answer is simple: gravity. On Earth, mountains can only grow so tall before their own weight causes them to collapse. Rock has strength, but not infinite strength. Eventually, the base can't support the mass above it. That's why Everest stops at around 9 kilometers. But on the moon, gravity is much weaker, which means mountains can grow much taller before collapsing. Let's imagine we take Mount Everest exactly as it is and place it on the moon. At first, nothing changes. It's still 8,149 meters tall. But here's the twist. Because gravity is weaker, the mountain is overbuilt. It's stronger than it needs to be, which means, in theory, you could scale it up. Scientists estimate that under lunar gravity, mountains could reach heights of up to 50 to 60 kilometers. That's about 6 to 7 times taller than Everest. So if Everest formed naturally on the moon, it might not stop at 9 kilometers. It could grow into something truly gigantic. And this isn't just theory. We've already seen it happen. On Mars, where gravity is about 1/3 of Earth's, there's a volcano called Olympus Mons. It stands at around 22 kilometers tall. That's nearly 3 times the height of Everest. And it gets even crazier. Olympus Mons is so large, you wouldn't even notice you're climbing it. The slope is incredibly gentle. If Everest were on the moon, it could become something closer to Olympus Mons, but even taller. Imagine standing at the base of a lunar Everest. The sky is pitch black. Earth hangs in the distance. And rising above you is a mountain tens of kilometers tall. No snowstorms, no clouds, just a silent, towering giant. And because there's no erosion, its sharp edges could remain perfectly preserved, frozen in time. So how tall would Mount Everest be on the moon? If you placed it there today, it would stay the same height. But if it formed there, it could grow to 50 kilometers or more, turning Earth's tallest mountain into something almost unrecognizable. A reminder that size isn't just about the object itself, but the world it exists in. And that's just one comparison. Because in the universe, everything changes depending on where you stand.